hunting and give us your experience about that. That'll be fun to listen to. Just so happened that my homeboy Chris Mendocino was in the market for a new apartment. So I said I'm gonna go house hunting with you so I can talk about it in my video. 5 things you probably wanna know before going house hunting with your white friends. 5. Number 1, white folks ain't shopping to stay, they shopping to sell. Now, when I go look at an apartment, I imagine myself 5, 10 years, kids growing up, people playing picket fence. Is this safe to be here? Nah, Chris was looking like what this property gonna be worth in like 3 years. If you've never heard nobody tell you don't get attached to something, everything has a price, then you need to get you some white friends because they gonna let you know right now, I'll buy this today, I'll put my mama in this today, but if somebody offer me a better price, the mama, house, you gotta go, we gotta move, we are on the road. Number 2, the reason they get the best prices is because they ask the most questions. Now, if I see a place that I like and it's safe and everything looks right and the electrical stuff is okay, give you my money, let's make this thing happen. Nah, they gonna ask question after question after question. White folks will ask so many questions that the person that they're trying to buy the house from will just give them the house. How long has those windows been out there? That lake in the back, are those fish stocked? Do y'all buy those fish or are those fish imported? When was the last time y'all changed this roof? This ground seems a little shaky. Was this house built on the Indian burial ground, Portuguese? If I bring my son here and put him in the middle of the floor, will he slide to the left or will he slide to the right? Are the ghosts here real? Are they violent? Or are they mean? I had a damn house. Had a house and you talk too much. You talk too much. If you are in the market to buy a house and you need questions asked and you may think you're gonna forget some questions, bring your white homeboy with you. I promise you, they're gonna ask the seller what blood type they is in case you need some blood. Number 3, every room must be able to become a guest room. We found an apartment that was so perfect that I want to give half of my money to go in on the apartment just to invest. The only problem with it, it was 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 a den. Chris, why do you need a den? Because I need a guest room, Josh. Chris, it's only you and your son. Josh, I need a guest room. What you need a guest room for? In case I get company. What kind of company? What if you want to stay tonight, Josh? Chris, why would I want to stay tonight? I got my own house. What if your girlfriend kicks you out for coming home too late? What you mean my old lady ain't gonna kick me out for coming home too late? Yes, I know the things you do at night, Josh. Chris, you're telling too much of my business. Caucasian men love being handymen and Caucasian men love turning stuff into an extra room. Chris, that's a closet. Nah, Josh, if you knock this wall down and move this a little bit to the left, you could put half a futon in here and we could sell this as a bedroom. Chris, that sounds illegal. No, it sounds like it's gonna be a 6 by 10. Get what I'm saying? Nah, I don't understand what you're saying, Chris. What's 6 by 10? A jail cell, Chris? Where are we going? We supposed to be friends, bro. If your white homeboy is looking to buy a place and he can't convert that place into another place, you might as well displace that whole ideal of that place. Number 4, very smart idea. White folks want to see that property morning, lunch, and at night. Now, I'm just getting into that price range where I can go and purchase my first home. So I don't understand the whole looking at the property at night and all this day, but I understand that Chris made me wake up at 6 a.m., lunchtime, and at nighttime to go see this apartment. Chris, why we gotta go see this apartment these times of day? Because, Josh, you wanna know what kind of moms are walking around in the neighborhood at 6 a.m. You wanna know what kind of dogs they got if they clean the poop up off the yard. Now, lunchtime is usually when the lawn guys come and clean your property. You wanna make sure they're doing a good job, if they're taking breaks, if they're sitting against your house, if your property value is gonna go down because the way it looks at lunchtime. And at nighttime is when the freaks come out at night. You want to know who's in your neighborhood. The teenagers, young punks, are they speeding through the neighborhood? Do you got loud neighbors? Do you got party neighbors? Do you got nosy neighbors? And when you do this on a Monday, you want to wait till like another Wednesday when everything settles down. It's the middle of the week and it's hump day. Chris, it's way too much science to house shopping with you. And I appreciate it all. I had no clue all this stuff factored into buying your first property. But now that I know, guess who's going to come back with me next time? And number 5. If the wind blows wrong on the day they're about to buy that house, deal is off. I do not care if you live in a good neighborhood. I do not care if this house has a great deal. I do not care if it's historical. If they walk into that office and some tells them don't sign them papers, they not signing those papers and it ain't nothing nobody can do about it. Josh, this pen feels too heavy. Chris, explain to me, what does this mean? It's just a heavy pen. Chris, no. That means the ink is pulling me down and I don't like to be pulled no way. I like to control my own destiny and I feel like this pen given to me by this realtor and this seller is trying to control my own destiny because the gravity is too tight. Chris, you might be a little too uptight. No, Josh, who has the money here? Whoa. 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 Now, you mean to tell me that you done brought me to this property 3 times on 3 different occasions at 3 different times of the day? I don't miss valuable time with my kids. You finna tell me that because of pen, way too much, you ain't finna sign no paper. They giving you $100,000 off a house that's gonna be worth $200,000 next year, and you ain't finna sign this paper because the neighbor might be a little too fine, but her son might smoke weed a little too much on the porch that ain't gonna affect you? A pen finna stop this? What's your zodiac sign, buddy?